Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case.
Or maybe that was just the wind? The wind gust? It is pretty windy, guys. If you look at the leaves... Is there someone inside? The corner building. The tiny building. Oh, okay, hold on, guys. What is this? Wait.
This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analysed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
Yeah, now that we know it is from this same cemetery, that is a fact now. Watson, are you ready?
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone.
Who is it? Maybe it's not a person.
Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What do you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Man, Holmes and his deduction skills, guys.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard, you know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
I am sorry. I just picked the first choice there. I wasn't thinking too much there. Okay, afraid.
Justice is sometimes harsh, young man. If the police hear about this breaking and entering, they will see Mr. Fletcher's side of the story.
No, don't call the police. Please, mister. We don't want to end up in prison.
I'm looking for a certain Kurtz.
I can't tell you, mister.
In that case, I must take the side of justice. You and your brother are thieves.
All right, don't call the police. Kurtz is a dangerous madman. He's called the Colonel round here. I heard he was in the Boer War in Africa. He lives in Batty Street next to the wine shop. The way he smells, he must be a good customer.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Never mind about the police.
Oh, that worked! He was threatening the children! What a horrible sight! You are horrible, Holmes. So Kurtz lives in Batty Street, next door to a wine merchant.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
Gee, Holmes.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever. wasn't it?
Holmes! That is horrible, Holmes. You were frightening the children to death. Even though everything worked out well in the end, but still, you were horrible.
Well, mister, that's a mighty fine outfit you're wearing there. You stand out like a sore thumb, and that's no lie. Watch that you don't get it all dirtied up, but you'd be welcome to come back to my place. It's not far, and I'd sponge it down for you.
Don't go back to Daddy's place. You'll get malaria.
Thank you, madam. I'm certain that you would make a very good job of it. That will not be necessary, however. But your thought was a kind one.
We'd best be leaving now, sir.
Here, please accept this sovereign as a token of my gratitude for your concern.
Well, I never. Thank you. That's right generous of you, my, lordship.
You are very welcome, madam.
Madam, he calls me. Bless my garters. What a gent.
If you're ready now, sir.
Yes, let us go.
What a remarkable man, the Prince Woodville, to talk to such a woman as though she was an equal.
Let's find Batty Street.
Okay, let's go find Batty Street, guys. We are walking on Whitechapel right now. So, Batty Street, I wonder if it crosses Whitechapel or not. This one is Burner Street. This is amazing. Yeah, people just moving on with their lives. Dysentery at St. Adolphus Orphanage. Fortify your beliefs. Fortify your beliefs? What beliefs? And what are you fine gentlemen lining up for? Workers needed. They're looking for a job.
Hey, give me a little something, you cheapskate.
Nope. Calling me a cheapskate? Batty Street. This is Bucks Row. Where is Batty Street, guys? Where is it? Maybe it's the other way. It's gotta be the other way. Hello. Whoa, you enjoying life?
Please excuse us, sir. Please excuse us, sir.
Okay, he's not even responding, guys. He's totally drunk. So early in the morning. In another line.
Nothing of interest here.
Oh, okay, so Batty Street is not this way. It's the other way. Yeah, time to do some morning exercise now. Holmes. So back to Burner Street. Maybe it's this way. Or I can even go deeper into those streets or those alleyways. So past the church again. Okay, we got a... Okay, this is not a street. Batty Street! This is the one! I see it now. Batty Street. Okay, what number is it again? I don't remember.
Batty Street.
Yes, this is the one. Grease proofs and colored papers. Children fashion. So all stores. Donovan Bros. The noted house for paperbacks. We got Israel Shaw Liquor. There's nothing here, guys. Well, 8. Betty Street 8. Is that the right number? That's the right apartment.
Closed.
Closed? Okay, hold on, guys. We do have a key. Let me try using the key. Blood?
My God, Holmes, it's appalling. And the smell.
Whoa!
But what can have happened here?
Stay calm, Watson. Take note of every detail and be careful not to move anything.
Very well, Holmes.
There is a dead body. A dead human body. And we got dead pigs or dogs. This is very bloody, guys. Look at the blood. Oh my god.
What terrible wounds. The dogs must have been rabid.
This is horrible.
Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards. This bandage is a day or two old, no more.
Is that the severed finger? Wait, it's severed finger? Wait, is that from the crime scene? We found a finger in the crime scene.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed. Yet the death is recent.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Already? I'm not ready. Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm not even ready. So, fresh wounds, but the skin is decomposing already. But isn't that a bit odd? And children are reading this story. This bloody story. Hello, Softy M42. And the dog. Maybe the dogs are fighting each other.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed. Yet the
Oh, the
death
same?
is
The same
recent.
as a human victim.
The skin was deeply torn.
Are they fighting each other, guys? The dogs are fighting each other. There are two dogs. Anything else on the dog? A bloody note, Illustrated London News.
Grapes! What are they doing
Are they
there?
grapes? Yellow grapes.
Someone wrapped some meat up in this newspaper. The blood is still fresh.
Meat for the dogs?
This is yesterday's newspaper. The dog's bowl is empty. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
So was the human victim the one who fed the dogs? Who brought them meat? Is that their owner? Oh, so many things to look at.
A military badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty, and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
A newspaper covering the war in South Africa. Kurtz must have been following the war with some interest.
The Boer War is abominable, and it still
The
rages.
Boer War. Is that real? I have never heard of that before.
torn piece of a letter.
Colonel, have heard that the heads of the Milan Commando do not appreciate your operating methods. Methods that they judge as being too expeditious, even cruel. We are defending our land. Our cause is holy and just. We need combatants who are honorable and motivated, not wealth-hungry assassins. There is no room here for opportunists like you. Don't forget about the missing finger as I search the room.
It seems to be a letter of dismissal.
But shouldn't that missing finger be in that first crime scene? Isn't that the victim? Oh, okay, we're not done.
The material on this tray is rather odd.
What is it?
Small burnt balls.
Burnt balls? Are those bullets? Or burnt grapes?
A small
Maybe they are
burner.
grapes.
A pipe with a strange smell.
Oh.
There can be no doubt. Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium. I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
Oh! And I thought that was burnt grapes. Are those opium balls? Oh, okay, we're not ready to go yet. Hold on. Let's look at the second dog. Oh! Bloody piece of paper. Very deep cut over here.
What a horrible
Very
wound.
deep. Almost to the bone. Size
9. Hobnail boots like those worn
Size
by laborers.
9. Does that match up with one of the footprints found inside the first crime scene? 9.
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those
same
worn by
size.
laborers.
Okay, that is done. The dog.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
The skin was deeply torn.
What a horrible wound.
Oh, deduction board. I think we're done with the dogs. So there's something else left over here. Hold on. This dog? Whoa, it's a burnt mark. It's a whole darkened patch.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue
Why is he
is
so-
decomposed, yet the
Why is he
death
so
is
dark?
recent.
I'm missing something over here. That is still a blue circle, blue magnifying glass. Oh,
What a horrible
Is that all?
wound.
these nipped in a deep scan. Is that all? Is it change? Okay, it's changed to green now. So there's something else left on the body. Hold on. Of the victim. There is something else.
This bandage is a day or two old, no more.
And make sure I need to click on all the wounds. Oh, bite wounds! That does not look like a dog bite. Looks more like a human bite. Oh, really?
It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks.
That does not look like a dog, it looks like a human. Maybe he beat himself. Okay, is that all? Oh, no! There's something else. There is something else we haven't clicked on. What? tattoos, the cuts, the face, eyes, the neck wound. What am I missing here? What am I missing? That is all. Let's try going to the deduction board. Deduction board. Deduction curse. Okay. The murderers had a poison that causes madness. Is that why they are biting each other? They are fighting, guys. The owner and the dogs. Together. The pipe. The man smoked opium. Right. The dogs were fed just before the murder. The man. There are numerous bite wounds on this man's body. There are numerous bite wounds on the dog's bodies. So the man ill-treated his dogs and they turned on him. No. The man's dogs were used to torture him. No. The man fought savagely against the dogs. Yes. The dogs were poisoned. The dogs were hungry. The dogs were trained to kill the man. I think they were poisoned. Is that right? The murderers are the cause that causes madness. I think they were both poisoned, the man and the dogs. The finger is secondary. It's the finger inside this room, right? Instruments. There are no available instruments here for preparing opium. The man couldn't have smoked the opium. The man was given a pipe that already had opium in it. The man had supply of opium. Well, there are those opium balls. Given the pipe a supply, I guess the bishop tore his aggressor's finger off with his teeth. Yes. Okay, this is going nowhere, guys. Am I doing this wrong? Okay, I'm missing something here, guys. I don't know why the body is still a blue magnifying glass. There's still something else left on the body. Something else we haven't discovered yet. Oh, picture!
An old photo. It's written to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz from Commando J. Malan, Bloemfontein, 1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
Apparently our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
Opium tray. What do you think, Watson?
What should we do next, Holmes?
I need your help. There's something else on this body, guys. Wait. What am I missing on the body?
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
Am I supposed to use an inventory item? Oh. Scissors? Maybe there's something inside his mouth? Or the knife. Scissors or knife, guys.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed.
The bandage?
Yeah.
Oh!
Please take note, Watson.
The same finger that we found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's house. Holmes!
Yeah, the right finger! So the bishop bit off this particular finger. He is definitely one of the assailants, guys. So maybe that clears up. Yeah, it turns green. We found all the evidence. Okay, let's go back to the deduction board. Deduction curse. So we have a finger. The man is missing a finger. The dogs ate this man's finger. No. The man is one of the bishop's murderers. Yes. Yes. I'm doing something wrong. The dogs were hungry. The dogs were not hungry. The man brought them meat. The dogs were The dogs were trained to kill the man. I don't know. But weren't the dogs, his dogs, poisoned? But he brought the meat himself. He brought the meat. The dogs were poisoned. They were trained to kill the man. You treated it. No. I don't know. It's not working. I'm doing something wrong with the deduction. The murderers had a poison that causes madness. And that poison... The dogs were poisoned. He fought savagely. I like that idea more. So the man... Maybe this one is wrong. The man was given a pipe that already had opium on it. Those poisonous opium. Oh!
My deduction chart is incomplete, Holmes. We are missing an important detail.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
What are you going to do?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room, while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
Back at the morgue, at the dispensary. Okay, let's go ask the doctor some questions here. Oh, the doctor is gone. Is the doctor going to perform the post-mortem?
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favor from you.
What sort of favor, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavory practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health center where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I'm responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
as for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this center.
It's not my
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
you tell him,
surprise
Watson.
me.
Good job.